All right, the bacon is cured. Off to the smoker. Smoking with some Kingsford. And we're going to go with the good old-fashioned start. Show you now, just got the smoke started. Got the right there. Just put the smoke on. Got the brace. I like that little tiny rack. I'm gonna try to lock that in a little bit. Sorry, I'm using the iPhone. And one thing we forgot to do, of course, is to put in the meat probe. There's no easy way for me to do this, so here we go. That is the thickest part right there. So we'll leave that right there. And off we go. And we'll turn on our you'll see the sink not perfectly timed. So it's about a 7-second delay before the remote timer pops off. We've got a low or a high of 220 and a low of 190. It's coming up to temp. And we want our food to be at 150. And all the vents are closed. Make sure that's true. They are closed. And they are closed. But you see that because of the shelf, we do have some leaking. But I've got a solution. But not today. So we're just going to smoke the bacon and see how it goes. Now that is the temperature. You can see it's slowly creeping up. So having all those vents and getting the fire hot to start with is the key to success. I just lost some light, so let's turn on some light. Wow, and light is on. There are our temps. So 191 in the kettle on the grate and 61, and that's perfect. Well, you can see it's leaking, but again, our temperature is 188, 62. I almost want to make those vents a little bit, so let's try it. Just open it up that much, and let's see what that does. You're going to see now there's a philosophy that you open the top. That much leak, and it's really wet, windy. Well, not really windy, but very windy. You can see that smoke blowing around. As I back out here, I opened the top vent all the way, left the bottom at the first mark, which is about a quarter open, because my primary temperature was dropping a little bit. You can see that it's down to 185. Let's see if we can get that temperature going up here. Tomorrow, there we go, it's starting to rise. I want to get at least 190, don't want to get above 220. So low and slow, that's all we care about. Okay, so it started dropping a little bit, so I opened the bottom vent all the way and the top vent all the way to try to get that temperature to rise. And you can see the smoke is billowing, but we're getting 187, Once it gets to 190, I'll start closing those bottom vents, but I needed to get some more airflow. I think it's time for a little more automated system. You can see the wind's blowing a little bit.
Where is it?
I opened those bottom vents to try to get, so the bottom vents are open all the way and the top vents are open all the way. Getting up to 190. All right, now I'm going to start closing those bottom vents again. Okay, so I closed the bottom vents to 1/4, leaving the top open. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick quarter shut on that. I need to mod that handle a little bit and take that to 1/4. You can see it's about 1/4 open. And what are we doing here? The top vents, or the top thermometer says 250, but our pit grate is 198. So that should, it's going to get hot for a little bit, but it's going to drop down pretty quick too. So trying to regulate that, make sure it doesn't get above 220, I'm good. Coming up on the end, getting ready to pull it at 155. Here you go. 154.9. So I didn't wait. We got a lot of charcoal left. I'm gonna break that fire so we don't burn it all. Keep some. All right. Let's get ready to cut a piece and see what it looks like. And then we'll throw it back on the grill for a little grilled bacon. All right. We are ready to hit the grill. All right, completely open. You can see the flame in there. And just watch that temperature rise. I want to get that as hot as possible. So we got the bacon on the grill. Well, we couldn't quite get the temperature up to where I wanted to fast enough, so I broke down and whipped out the gas grill, and it's looking pretty good. I did these over direct flame, and they are good. But now, of course, I'm getting the temperature where I want it to be. Too funny. It's all about timing. All about cast iron, baby, and that cast iron griddle. Way to go. And there it is, all cooked, ready for a sandwich, or spinach, or just sneaking when no one else is looking.